Hey everybody, this is Pam with Trusting Your Process, and I am excited that I can show you my bus. This has been a journey, and if you've been on my channel, you already know that I started the process of becoming a school bus driver. I like the idea that I can be trained and paid to get my Class B license and to be trained to drive a 40-foot vehicle. And this is, what's today? Friday. And I'm about to be released to my own route. I've been having a mentor. This process has been thorough, and taxing. Every day I question and go, oh my God. I'm like, God, give me strength to move and push forward, because this is not a cakewalk. At least it isn't for me. The long hours in terms of getting up early, especially for the winter, the cold months, that's been taxing. Getting on this bus that's really old and it takes a while for her to warm up. I've even given her a name. Her name is Emma. So Emma is mine, and I am happy. Around and show you the other side. I wanted to get here a little earlier than my mentor because, because she's here pretty early, and I just want to have a moment with my bus. I'm going to kind of sit right here and talk to you guys. So yeah, this has been a journey. The class started December 2nd. We had 2 weeks to be able to prepare and be ready to get our CDL. I passed that. Then we had a break for, the winter break, Christmas break. And then we kind of came back and we had to hit the ground running. And that kind of took me a little off kilter. And then when we came back to having to hit the ground running, I had evaluator. She and I did not quite we got along, but we had our signals mixed or something. I don't know what the deal was. So I ended up going with a different evaluator because they felt like I needed more time. I think I mentioned that somewhere in the video somewhere, which I was very thankful for because I did need more time. And then that evaluator said that she thought I was a good driver as well. Went on to a different evaluator because that last evaluator had a training or something she had to go through for the following week, and I couldn't go with her. Went to another trainer, and then ended up getting signed off on, meaning that they felt that I was ready to go to the next level. And then now I'm with my mentor going through my route. So it has been 3 days with this mentor, and I'm really getting it down. I had to make an adjustment with some of the students that get on the bus because, they're used to things a certain way, especially the middle schoolers. Man, they got energy and they are off the chain. So I had to kind of let them know who's in charge and check them a little bit. Still while trying to figure out a route, trying to drive this, 40-foot bus, 11-ton bus. It's just a lot of stuff. But I will say every day in every way, it gets better and better. I have to sign in. Normally I'm supposed to sign in for the second half around 1:45. She told me to sign in earlier so that we can go over some stuff. And I'm just thankful that it is Friday because it has been a busy week. We're off for Monday, which is Martin Luther King holiday. And so Tuesday when I come back, I'm officially by myself. So what I said I was going to do was over the weekend, I'm going to run my route just to make sure I know exactly where I'm supposed to be letting kids off, where I'm supposed to be picking kids up. On my particular route, I have a lot of turnarounds. So you cannot turn around when the kids' feet are on the ground. That's like a thing to remember. So if I have a turnaround to do, there's times that I have to pick the kids up before I do that turnaround, or I have to go way past them, do my turnaround, and then come back up and pick them up. There are some stops like that. So it gets a little confusing, and my mentor did agree that that's the only area that she notices that I struggle with. And she made a joke. She goes, "Which way did you go?" I said, "I'm not sure." She goes, "That's how you know it's a turnaround." I said, "Oh yeah." So, so the process itself, would I recommend? Yes, I would recommend it for somebody. I wish you lived in my area. If you need that information, if you do live in my area and you know who I am and blase, blase, that I think this would be a good process. It works for me because of the break. We're done by, technically, if I'm on time and I'm not running late because I'm new, I should officially be clocked out by 9:30 in the morning. And then by 5:30 in the evening. So I have that break from 9:30 to 1:30, and then pick up my kids starting at 2, and then officially dropping everybody off and back at the yard by 5:30. And that break in the middle is heavenly for me in the way I operate. I need that mental break. And I'm sure I'll be able to do a lot of things in that break. But right now, I'm strictly using it for if I have to pay a bill and I go home, I eat, and I take a nap. So I just wanted to give you all that update. I had some footage for you before, like we had a snowstorm, the camper, and everything froze up. It was a hot mess. And I may even put that to this video so that you can at least get that. But until next time, remember who loves you. Again, if you're new here, welcome. I do content about my lifestyle. I live full-time in a camper. I'm building a bookkeeping business on the side, and I'm navigating through this thing called life. And I believe that my motto is to trust your process, because everybody's process is unique to them and everything is working in your favor. So if that's something that you think you would be interested in, consider subscribing. We keep it very positive here. No bullshit, as I say. But until next time, remember who loves you, and I hope you like the footage at the end. Bye. Look what we woke up to this morning. My umbrella fell over, so my daughter came and picked it up. Thank goodness. Free got snow on him. He don't even know how to act. I'm gonna turn him on though, because I noticed that if I let the car sit for a day or so, the battery acts stupid, even though I just replaced it. This is crazy. I am so glad that they closed the schools, because this would have been a day I called out. I'm sorry. I'm already nervous driving a bus. So trying to drive a bus in all this mess would have been just too much for me. Got my things on. I went in the shed to get my boots out, and then I realized these are actually doing pretty good out here. So I won't walk out in the water except for in my boots. I had a problem with my water. It froze up on me. I got the heated cord, which shows you that the cord is heated, because it shows you that you can see the grass underneath it. But my water tank underneath got a leak in it, and it froze the whole line up inside the camper. So Martin, my neighbor, was telling me that the heater's got to be on inside so it keeps it warm and it doesn't allow it to freeze up. but I tried to pull my tank and it's frozen. This is a little bit of a challenge. However, I got a little heater on under here. I don't know if you can see that through there. I got an umbrella in my hand, so I'm working with one hand. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of this is a little bit overwhelming because I'm thinking, oh my God, what did I do? Did I make a mistake trying to live in a camper? But then I thought, this would be no different than trying to live in a vehicle. Actually, it would be better, in my opinion. So yeah. So, it is Friday, January 9th or 10th, I think? January 10th. School is closed. My grandbabies woke up to snow, and of course, you know, they went out, played in the snow. My daughter calling me over and over again to show me them in the snow. I'm sure this is like heaven for kids. Got a chance to sleep in, and I'm loving that. So this is the next day. I think I'm gonna put part of that video that I did yesterday with me on the bus so that you guys can see me actually on the bus. I can't show me driving, obviously, because I'm still in training, and what I'm gonna ask the trainer, hey, could you hold this camera? I got a refrigerator for outside my camper. Look, it's not hooked up yet, but I got it at Goodwill for $25. So this is gonna be a part of my little makeshift kitchen out here, but I just gotta figure it out so that I don't look like Sanford and Son. I gotta make it look neat. Yep. So that's real life in a camper. Real life. We're nice and toasty inside. We are definitely nice and warm. I'm so thankful of that. Not having to worry about whether or not it'll stay warm or not. I'm very thankful that we are. This little camper is, she a keeper. For sure. She tough. She tough like me. She tough. All right, so it's the next day, and we survived the snowstorm. As you can see from earlier clips, that it is melting. I just realized I have to. My thing has ice on it. Look at this. This is my first day venturing out, and since Thursday. So I'm gonna run and return some things to Amazon. I tried to buy one of those cameras with the glasses, those glasses cameras, because I said it would be kind of nice to film point of view videos, especially when I'm more confident on the bus, when I'm driving the bus. And the one that I got, it wasn't it. It was just a, where you could hear audio, like if I was talking to you on the phone, I could hear you and you can hear me, but I couldn't do no video and no camera in. So I think I mentioned this before in my other part of the video, that My furnace is having issues, and my neighbor Martin was telling me that it could possibly be the sales switch. So of course I went down the rabbit hole in oh, this is melting nice. Oh, go ahead, Free. I went down the rabbit hole on YouTube and found this lady, RV repair woman. Love it. Makes it less intimidating for me, at least. And she was explaining about what a sales switch is, the point of it. I love how she breaks it down. It's just not, it's simple. So what I'm going to do today is I unscrewed the plate off of my furnace with the help of my daughter, and we got the model number. So we took a picture of that. I'm gonna run over to the RV store to see what they order. If it's affordable, I'll let them do it. If not, then I'll take it and order it myself, because you know they'd be jacking that price up. And then I'm gonna let Martin assist me with changing it if it needs changing. The only other downside is on the outside of my RV, I see the little ports that let the air in and out, but there is no plate to screw open. So that means that he will have to come into my little house as it already is to try to find this. I'm not liking that idea, but the hermit in me is going to have to allow that assistance, unless I can just do it myself. When me and my daughter figure it out.